going on, Jerome's? Happy Sunday. So your Minnesota Timberwolves find themselves down 0-2 in the Western Conference Finals, and a lot of people have already jumped off the bandwagon. They jumped off the bandwagon when the Nuggets came roaring back, won 3 in a row after the Timberwolves that started out 2-0. But frankly, I feel like this team plays its best ball when their backs are against the wall. But I feel like the Timberwolves mentality is a lot like the Vikings, where, hey, whenever no one believes in you, whenever everyone's counting you out, whenever everyone's written you off, you don't write back. Geno Smith style, right? And I almost feel like we as Minnesota sports people, like, we can't handle success, right? So when everyone and their mom is thinking that the Vikings are going to win the Super Bowl in 2017 after the Minneapolis Miracle, or everyone's believing in the 98 Vikings, and the Timberwolves, I feel like, so, the first 2 games at Target Center against the Nuggets were huge sellouts. Ticket prices were through the roof. All of the movers and shakers were here. Maybe pricing out some of the hardcore fans that were here cheering on, like Rasho Nesterovic, Rashad McCants, getting free tickets by donating 4 canned goods at Cub Foods. Those people got priced out. The ones that have been at Target Center loud and proud all season long, and then all of a sudden, and then the Wolves get their doors blown off. And first 2 games of the Western Conference Finals, bring your ass. Maybe too much ass was brought. I don't know, man. But it just seems like when people are too hyped up, they're too in, the Wolves are just discombobulated. You can't explain it. I don't know. It's weird. It's almost like if we as fans want it too bad, then the team just sort of flatlines. But when everyone counts the Wolves out, like Game 6 against the Nuggets, when tickets were cheap and then the hardcores were able to get back in there, the Wolves whooped some ass. And I do feel like the series is far from over, right? And the whole thing about it is, like, Karl Anthony Towns, MIA, Anthony Edwards, MIA. Well, not just MIA, but he's been objectively terrible. Like, honestly, Game 2 might have been the worst game I've seen Anthony Edwards play. It was really rough, bad turnovers, it was just a mess. It's all over the place. But I know that everyone. So Anthony Edwards, when he was having his stunning moments against the Suns and the Nuggets, everyone was hyping him up as the next Michael Jordan, that self-included, right? I still think he's there, man, because Anthony Edwards is only 22. When Michael Jordan was 22, his ass was getting swept by the Celtics. Now, it was through no fault of his own, because he scored like 49 and 63 in the first 2 games of that series. But song remains the same. Anthony Edwards is 22, and he's leading his team into the Western Conference Finals. And also, factor in, everything had to go wrong for the Wolves. No calls, no shows by Ant and Cat, and also some bad officiating calls and some really cold-ass nights from some of their key players, and wasting hero performances by McDaniels Game 1 and Naz Reid Game 2. Yeah, Naz been MIA. But through all of that, and basically Kyrie playing out of his gourd, Luka being Luka, and the Mavericks front line just having the games of their lives, all of that, and Dallas has only won the first 2 games by 4 points. Again, if Anthony Edwards was just below average the first 2 games, the Wolves win easily the first 2. Or if Cat had been just below average, it'd been fine, right? But bad play, bad coaching decisions. I mean, Finch isn't blameless in all of this, and it is what it is, right? But got faith tonight. They're going to bounce back. Wolves are a different animal on the road. And like I said, like maybe the Wolves just aren't built for that home crowd success yet. I mean, it's something that you got to get used to, right? And having all of these raised expectations and playing in front of a crowd that blah, 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 blah. But it's all right. Just go on the road, square this thing up, bring it back to Target Center. KG, you're the only one that can save us, man. He'll make an appearance Game 5, hopefully. And then the Wolves will be back, wrap this thing up in 6, and then go whoop the Celtics' ass and then hoist that layer of LeBron one time. But again, backs against the wall, that's when they ball. That's right, baby. But that's it. Raw, real rant, skull, no production value.